Today is Autism Awareness Day. It's, do people know what is autism? We are here to tell you a little about to increase your awareness and how we can help and support autistic children.
Doc, I was reading and I was surprised to know that 1 in 10 children
Really?
have,
And the spectrum?
yes, on the spectrum. And there's so little conversation, so little knowledge on this. So, what exactly is autism? It's a combination of a few conditions where the child is socially and physically awkward. They have some repetitive patterns that they get into, and they could be very focused. So, if the parent is aware, very often the parent doesn't even know that their child is autistic or usko डांटते रहते हैं कि do this right, do this. So I think awareness within the parents where they should be talking to their pediatrician, the pediatrician being able to recognize this. And it's a condition that can very well be managed and the child can come out on top with it. It's just that because of certain behavioral patterns that these autistic kids have, they're often put into a different specter. You know, they're not mentally retarded.
Categorized.
Yeah, they're categorized and then they're shunned by their age group. So they could be made fun of or poked at, and that could lead to depression. So it leads to, so if this condition is understood and then treated right, an autistic child could grow up to be an absolutely perfectly functioning human.
Yeah. So autistic children are in a spectrum. There's very mild, there's very high autism. So they behave differently, but with care, understanding, and proper skill training of their skill sets, you can try and merge them into the mainstream and let them interact with mainstream children to see how they behave. And the normal mainstream children, I won't say normal, I'm sorry, the mainstream children understanding that these are children who are no different. They're just wired differently. It's not that there's something wrong with them or they're flawed or faulted. It's not that. They're just wired differently. So much so that some of them can be really brilliant.
Absolutely.
Some of the very, very brilliant people are non autistic kids. But they have overcome this which is considered as a disability, which I completely am against this word for autistic children because it's not a disability. It's just a faulty wiring. It is beyond their control, but they can overcome. So those who are on the lighter side of the spectrum, they almost look like every other child, but they may be a little slow with their milestones, a little late with their teething, late with the speech, late with the writing, late with the comprehension. They might write the A ulta, B ulta, but in the head it's zebra. But these are little pickup signs where you know that the child needs help, maybe on the spectrum. And being on the spectrum is nothing wrong. It's not your parents' fault. It's not the child's fault. It's nobody's fault. It's just they are made differently. This is the awareness that I need to create today in today's world, among today's children. That when we say autism, it's not just deficient children. It's a wide spectrum.
Absolutely, yeah. And let's all just get a little bit more aware of this condition, show some, I
More
would think
empathy, compassion, kindness, and be supportive.
absolutely supportive. And parents who ever feel that they see a little bit of something that's off, that's not exactly meeting the milestones for your child, do go back to your pediatrician and check on autism. There's enough of material out there, even on different Wikipedia sites. So check on it. And if you have a little doubt, because a mother's heart always knows, I
Yeah.
guess.
And don't be in denial.
Yes.
Don't think कि हमारे खानदान में तो हुआ ही नहीं किसी को हमारे लाइफ में तो मैं तो बहुत अच्छे से रखी थी my pregnancy was very smooth so why how can it happen to my child no don't be in denial it's just wired differently.
Thank you.